Hi, everybody. So, Richard and I are together today. We're going to talk about an amazing being named Max. And Richard's going to introduce this show today. I'm really excited. And we're going to just get going. And we have kind of an outline. So, I'm very excited about how precise we're going to be today.
Well, greetings, my beautiful sister, Honey Bunny, that I love
Hi.
and adore. Oh, greetings,
Yes.
Femi, our golden Femi. Max has been very much in contact for me for well over the last month. I'm going to stretch it up to a month and a half, maybe 3/4. So a month and 3 weeks, maybe two max, and two max, and it was quite a beautiful experience because he came in at first out of random, and I knew about who Max the Crystal Skull was, who Sonia from the Tree of Knowledge calls Maximilian. There's truth to that, to this name. And it was about a remembrance, right? And I could see Max pulsating a lot. And as you, Femi, would see, I've spoken quite a few times, whether on full-on shows on him or snippets here and there on different collaborations, because Max is showing to me right now like a strobe light, like a beautiful, like neon blue. Like think of the movie Tron or Avatar, those kind of blues, like beyond blue, like pulsating. So there's an awakenings here, a remembrance, and then he showed me that all of our bodies or DNAs are transmorphing, transmuting, changing to crystalline DNA, leaving carbon clay to crystalline DNA. That includes the skull. And what is the skull? We got the pineal gland right here. It would be like a receiver and or slash a transmitter. So that's what the strobe light was in those bright blues, a transmitter. And I did a video with Sonia last week, which was beautiful. But Max, after I spoke, because, like Honey and I, we are like kin. So we talk without recording. And then while we had a discussion, so, oh, Honey, Max wants to have a show with us. He wants like to come in. And then Honey, as she does like what she does so magically, easily tap to ISF. Yes, I get it. So here we are today. We're going to talk because Max is not finished talking. This is about remembrance, the great awakening, the big shebang. And this time it's not about termination. We are not going to have a mud flood. We are crossing into it. Would you like to hear my little prelogue that Max
Yes.
gave me?
Yes.
Sorry, I just channeled him and he made me speak.
Oh, it's good. I love it.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Femi. So we open this space today with Max, the ancient crystalline witness, who is not an artifact, but a living presence. Through his memory and our voices, we invite all who are listening to remember their own crystalline nature, to actually feel the awakening of Earth, of Gaia, of She, and to stand together in the grand repatterning.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. We are in a massive repattering right now, too. So everything is shifting, everything is changing. And one thing that happened right before we got on is we had to delay our recording because my internet just went out and it came back. But there are things going on right now that are bigger than we can imagine.
Yes.
And it's not worth imagining them. It's like preparing for Christmas morning,
Mm.
like just allow, or your birthday, allow things to come, allow the presents to come in, because that's what we're about to receive is a lot of presents.
Almost like
And
getting excited, right? Like you
yeah,
say Christmas morning or your Life Day celebration, like you're getting angsty, like
yeah,
me. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And also not worrying about what it is that you're going to be
Ah,
getting.
yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Allow yourself to be surprised. And that way we won't interfere with what's happening, but we will fuel it by our excitement. So that's what I would say is going on today as we record on 8/18. And there's a lot going on, but Max is very excited because he has a lot of memory and he has a lot to tell us. And I think we'll probably get into that soon, but he is a living being.
Mm.
So think about your crystalline structure that you have been building over the last 5 years. And then also think about how we found out, and we knew this already, a lot of us, but scientifically, all of a sudden it's been proven that the body is made of liquid light,
Plasma.
plasma.
Yeah.
Everything is made of plasma. Plasma is source.
Oh my God, I just got a connection. Plasma, what is like the inversion? Plastic.
Oh, yeah.
That was strong.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
yeah.
So, plasma is basically, we are all floating around within the body of source, and we have the body of source within us. So, God is within you, God is on the outside of you. And we're all in that participation, and Max is too. So, Max is a crystal. Crystals have been shown to be alive, and that's also been scientifically proven. And if you like basically crash two crystals into each other, then they will create light. Yeah. And this is how everything is powered here. So your cell phone, your computer, all of those things have a crystal, and the crystal screen on your cell phone or on your touchscreen computer, that's liquid crystal.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very alive. And we're going to interact with a being that is carrying a soul today that is part of a very big soul line. Okay. But remember, you have a soul too. So this is not somebody to be worshiped. Max is not asking you for that. He's asking you to participate with him, to hang out with him, to talk to him. Yeah.
You get actually, because this is what a crystal skull would be, right? Like I
Mhm.
said, like a receiver and a receptor, right? So that's where the strobe light is coming in. This is not to be worshipped.
No,
It's like archangels don't want to be worshipped either.
no,
That's silly to them.
it
Because
is
worship
silly.
always comes usually because there is a sense of like worship you look up to, but you come into with a request when you're in a moment of weakness, right? So it comes in that it's like you fear them, but you see their strength. That's not what Max wants. That's not what any archangel wants.
No.
They don't want that.
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
finished that.
Yeah. And Max the Crystal Skull has an angelic soul, and he has something big to do here.
Yes.
And he has a huge memory bank. So think about how long a human body of liquid light usually lives.
Mm.
And the normal lifespan would be around 1,000 years for a
Yes.
liquid body. But a crystal is going to be here a really, really, really long time. Okay. So a crystal skull may have a tremendous amount of years, billions of years. And that fractal within it will have experienced all kinds of things,
Mhm.
you know. So he's got a lot to say.
He does, and all
Yeah.
crystals, this is it. They're all sentient. They all have energy. Like we have crystals in our cell phones. We got crystals in our watch. Well, I don't wear a watch, but we wouldn't. I
Yeah.
mean, like it's everywhere, right? The crystals, right? You could actually hover with crystal off-world energy.
Hmm.
And we could actually even bring it into the Titans where crystals actually came from, but maybe that's like for another show. Max is saying, yeah, okay, you could mention the Titans, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And he wants to talk about Earth
Mhm.
and how is Earth doing in this process and what is Earth doing right now and the elementals and the animals and also the codes. So there was somebody today that asked me about codes.
Yes.
And so codes are coming through the sun, which is basically it's an amazing construct that was created for ascension because it used to be a little yellow sun and now we've got a big white sun, and it's sending codes to the body, but it's also sending codes to Earth. And these codes would look like a mandala, like a circle also with different things inside of it.
Yeah.
um there's another thing that it can look like too, which I've forgotten. But basically, codes are like messages and they're divine math. And they're helping us release the things we don't need and take in information that we do need for the rest of our lives here on Earth and for Earth's life. So we've got a lot of weird stuff going on, right? We
But I
have,
get on,
yeah, go, go.
I'm so sorry, because what I get, what you just said, my beautiful honey bunny, is like it's almost because I'm French. It's like when you do like SOS in distress, beep 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 beep. Um, what do you
Yeah,
call that?
like, I don't know. I mean, that would be
It's a
calling 911.
frequency,
Yeah.
yeah, a frequency that you did on a submarine.
Oh,
Beep 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 beep,
um,
or during the war, beep 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 beep.
yeah, write it in the comments. I'll think of it. Oh, it's not,
Yeah, I
it's
know it's like a
the
weird word. I never.
telegram, use the telegram for
Yes,
that.
tell the telegraph, maybe telegraph.
Telegraph. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
telegraph, telegraph. Okay, you got it wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel that the sun, that's what it was doing. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And a lot of stuff is sound too. So
yeah.
humming is also an important thing that we're going to introduce today. But think, like, Richard, what are some of the things that you're noticing Mother Earth doing right now?
She's actually rebirthing. She is crowning. We are coming. Oh, it's like the Big Bang is happening all over again, but this time, because the Big Bang is not what like, I don't like fully trust what science calls Big Bang. Okay, I have my own vision about it. It's when first came sound, then light. That's creation. And I also believe that there was this energy, she, the primordial one, that came in and she dreamt Gaia into becoming and becoming in the simulation as organic. And I believe that Gaia was originally meant to be a club med. So it was like a traveling point for off-worlders to come. Then the infiltration came in, and then we went to martial law. From when? Sumerian times, all the way back to like the downfall of Atlantis. But that's where all the mimicry came in. And then we got like copy paste. It became like a photocopy because something that's not alive, you could have artificial intelligence. Yes, it's intelligence, but it's not intelligence, the Big Bang, right? So it could only copy and flatten things into a 2D level. So that was what we would see, like maybe on the internet or all that. It's an imagery, but it doesn't have like that spark of life, that frequency that when you're in front of a crystal, you can feel its vibration. I can show you a picture, but it is flattened right now as it is transmitted and copied and shared. But this right now, it's got like the actual living frequency. So,
Mhm.
what was your question?
Oh, so Earth is doing things right now. She's stretching.
Sorry. Yes.
That's okay. She's
Birthing.
stretching. Yeah. And it's causing certain things to happen. Storms, right?
Yes.
There are eruptions, but Yellowstone has been cracked open. So
Yes.
you can just relax about Yellowstone. The caldera has been cracked open and it's going to seep underneath. So things are not to be worried about there. But
The-
fires, floods, there's lots of stuff going on right now.
And that's what it is with the birthing rate now, right? Coming
Mhm.
through the crown, the yoni right now. It's that's what I meant about the Big Bang, and that's why I went into like a loop right there.
No, it's important.
Because
It's important. And Max was saying something when you were talking.
yeah,
So he was saying basically, this is the reset for the good. This is the freedom reset, is what he called it.
it's not extermination this time around. It's not a mud flood, guys.
No.
And why is that? Because a lot of us are waking up. We're hearing primordial mother coming back online and that birthing channel. And this is what Yellowstone is. And this is what all the weather, as you were saying, honey, like just a moments ago, like it's chaotic. It seems chaotic, the weather, but this is not extermination. It's a reset. And a reset doesn't mean to anni- annihilate.
Yeah, annihilate.
Yeah, it's not this
Yeah.
this time around.
No.
We've done it, and all of us are coming online. We're starting to wake up like she, Gaia, has done risen from her slumber, her dark night of the soul. Us of being the children, we're getting that call and we're reawakening. And what happens the more of us that reawaken, like Honey all often speaks about like bringing back all those soul aspects back to the singularity. So we start each one, Honey, me, everyone watching now, we're doing that on our own. Once that's done, then we have a soul group, and then all those singularities come back to the one. And then when that's done with Gaia, and that's why we have all this weather weirdness that seems like chaos, but it's a rebalancing of something that was hijacked in those Sumerian times. We are
Mhm.
breaking the code, and this time we're not going to drown. We're not going to mudfly. We're not going to like burn to the crisp. This is what it is. And when that is all done, we go back, all of us together, to the singularity of what is source, creation. Okay. So that would be sound before light. And
Mhm.
because we're all creators, we're all part, we're all fragments. So it's like that big tree that keeps like locking up,
Yeah.
wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And it's a time of kind of like you're stretching. So Earth
Mm,
is stretching, she's moving her body and she's letting go of old things that we don't need anymore, old ideas, old memories. And Max is really like a big part of communication for her
yes,
right now. And he loves her and
yes.
they're friends and they've been in communication for, I mean, eons. And Max is basically trying to tell us that we're becoming more crystalline within the bones. And I think that's what you said. So why don't you explain that a little bit, Richard?
Well, the thing is that Max, okay, he's in right now. Oh, he's strong, actually. Again, with that blue, that electric blue, pulsating like a strobe light. Here's a reminder. Okay, so what's happening? Because the thing is we all felt that we had to be divided and ripped apart, and we had to survive on our own between like being divided. But again, it comes back to that singularity. So Max, what he's showing me right now, like he is connected to Gaia very much. He's actually a witness, and he's got a lot of the Akashic records around him. So him strobing right now is showing that we are turning to crystalline template, including the skull. Now, what does that mean? We're leaving carbon clay, right? Look, all of us have heard about the Mandela effect and how, like, I pledge allegiance and that, but the heart is no longer there. It's at the center. The skeleton, the cranium, used to have holes for the eyes. You know, remove the flesh and you look at the skeleton. That's why all the pirate movies had snakes coming through the eyes and the mouth. But now it's a bone with a little hole for the veins, a protection field. So that's what it is. We're going to crystalline right now.
Mhm.
And Max is showing that I am not a god. I am not something to be worshipped. What I am, strobe light, blip, 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 blip. I am like, see, if you would be lost at sea and then you'd have like a receiver, a GPS. That's what he is doing right now. You, children of Gaia, are exactly like me. So is he like from the future? Maybe he could be like a time traveler in a sense, but he was positioned here to be like dormant for a while, but now he's totally activated as we are turning to crystalline DNA because his skull, our skulls are all crystalline, and that's what the strobe light is, receptor and transmitter.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely a beacon, just like you were
He has
saying.
a beacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking for the
I
word.
know I couldn't think of the right word for some of the other things anyway. But yeah, he's a beacon. And he's also beaconing his fellow crystal skulls.
Yes.
And that will be a really big like activation for people as well. And
Yes.
if you think about it, also your pineal gland is crystal.
Yes.
So you're going to have a really big connection. And Max is angelic. A lot of you guys are angelic. So don't feel like anything is better than you are. But we're here in community to have different conversations and we're learning from each other, just like Richard and I learned from each other. When we were up there, my husband and Richard were hanging out and learning from each other. Lisa was learning, and Richard was learning from her, and Jenny May was learning from us, and we were learning
And
about elemental
Momsy.
and Momsy. Yeah. So, and Jenny May and Momsy are elemental. So I think that is a beautiful way to bring in the information about the elementals because they are coming back online basically. So think about what an elemental's role is. They have a different kind of role. It's more connected to the planet itself. And they're more creationary with the planet and not like the stars and like flying through the air and doing all that stuff. They're really focused on the planet and the atmosphere of the planet. And they're not focused on the plasma and going out in spaceships. They're here to commune with Mother Earth and whatever planet they're on. Yeah. So they're really going to come into their own along with the animals. And I guess animals have been acting kind of funny lately. I know ours have, but
Well, the animals very much like the elementals, right? Is they actually hear the call of Gaia, of she, of primordial one, right? So they act very strangely, but I don't know if any one of you has a your sentient beings, your soul families, whether it's a dog, a cat, a parakeet. I don't have birds. Well, I feed them, but I don't have them in the house. Uh, but their eyes look different. You can see the soul. There's
yeah.
something reawakening. Maybe it was always there, but now we're seeing it from a different eye.
I think
telepathic.
so, but also anything that's sentient. So when you look in the eyes of someone who's a non-player character and you're creating them for your own comfort or the collective created them,
Yes.
those are the parts of consciousness that will not really be needed anymore because
Mm.
we're going to be paying attention to the animals that have a soul. That's a big soul that wants to be here and learn. We're going to be paying attention to ourselves, you know, our own soul groups and our own soul tribe and all the beautiful beings in different ways. And we're going to be talking to the ETs and the interdimensionals. That's the future. The future isn't anybody needing the mirror in front
No,
of them to learn. We'll be learning together and communicating together because the future is about basically community and coming together. So, like when we were up there at Richard's house, it was so like sad when we had to leave. We were
I
sad
don't.
about it. You know, there was so much sadness there because we feel like we're with your family. You are with your family in that moment. And that's going to happen more and more and more. So, it's a beautiful time to be alive, and stepping into that is important, and planning time to see your family, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cutting the chains, right, of the old system that
Hmm.
keeps you locked up, work, 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 and then you get 2 weeks out of the year for a holiday that you gotta like put on a credit card and put interest on and blip blap bloop. So like that whole thing is unraveling again. Like what you say is like soul family is coming and regrouping even if we're not on the same street or holding hands. Like this is what's happening, and I see it like you live in Colorado, Montreal, you came and we connected, but I see it also on my private Zooms like all over the world, Hawaii, UK, Africa. It's like, oh, I got like sisters all over the world, even though I didn't. But this is what is happening. We're breaking the shackles of the old world. And first comes like this: we're interested, we're coming. And where you put your mind, your attention, crystal skull. Now, Max is like, if he could smile because he doesn't have skin or lips, but he's actually smiling right now. That's what it is. It's regrouping again, like you. Thank you, Max. Like Honey says, bringing back all of your aspects again, going back to the singularity, that soul group. We're like almost like in a twister or a whirlwind, but it's not in a negative form. It's coming back to the one.
Yeah.
Does that resonate to you?
Yeah, absolutely. We're coming
Yeah.
back to the oneness of being together, and everybody still has their own personality, everybody has their own frequency keys, and we're coming together like a puzzle that comes together. And everybody has their piece. And I think that's one of the most beautiful ways to describe it because as the puzzle is completed, like so much can happen. And I know that when we come together, the energy's so big, you know, and it's so much fun. And you can sit there and talk, and you didn't realize like 4 or 5 hours went by. So it's like an energizing, beautiful communion with your family. And it's not the family that you necessarily came in with. I mean, I've been really lucky. I've had an absolutely beautiful family that I do have all that beautiful communication with. But not
Mhm.
everybody has, especially the older we are, because we may have come in as a scout, you know. So find your family around you. You know, they don't have to be the blood family
No,
either.
they're not. Often they are not. You can
Mhm.
adopt your family because this is off-world energy and it comes from beyond what we are born into this simulation with, well, We have beautiful sacks of flesh, but regardless, right? It's not about that. And also, I would love to add, honey, because like you say, like when you were here, we thought we spoke for an hour and then it was 5 hours and it was so beautiful. But beyond all that is that when you like connect with this, you find your soul family that's not necessarily like sister, brother, mother, father, but you can adopt the strength in that. When Honey was here in Montreal, we went for a tour. Can I share this in
Yeah,
old
yeah,
Montreal?
yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I think
The
so.
zombie.
Go right ahead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I was a little tired and I don't do crowds very much. And, it was a hot day. Oh my God, poor John, poor Heidi. It was so humid here in Montreal. So, I take my mom's car, not my Firebird, and we go downtown. And I was exhausted. We started having problems with the car. And by the time we parked and started walking around, because Lisa wanted to show to Honey the Cathedral of
The
Notre
cathedral. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, like a church thing. And I'm already tired right now. So as we're walking, I saw this very weird individual. He looked like a zombie. He walked like a zombie. So of course, at first, like you think like a crackhead or whatever. And I knew not to do eye lockage. But somehow, because I was tired because of the heat and the car problems, I started looking at him. And he like brokenly walked towards me for money. I'm gonna look. And I had like no change. I had one loonie. So for my American family, what a loonie is like a quarter, but it's $1. So it's like a gold color. That's all I had. So I threw it in his cup and he says, "Oh, is that it?" And then like he creepy crawled away. And then I started, like, my energy went crashing down, and I started getting insecure, and I started having anxiety. And we walked away, and I kept zipit.com, and we're looking for a coffee place to go a terrace. So we find one, which was our sister Lisa's favorite restaurant of all
I know.
time by
So funny. She
fluke. Yeah.
manifested all the food.
And we sit there and we order, and then I look at Chinese and go, I don't know how I'm feeling, like this vampire zombie. And then what did you tap into? Do you want to
Well,
share?
you got your soul kind of knocked out of your body
Hmm.
temporarily by him. So it's like the shock of him caused that, and your soul's like, woo, I don't like it. So got out. And you can feel this sometimes when your soul is doing big work during the day, and all of a sudden you're just like drained because your soul takes off, and what you're left with is your inner child, which is trying to power this existence, which is really a lot at this point.
Yes.
So that's what you had happen, and we just brought your soul back in. But it was, yeah, it's not fun when that kind of stuff happens.
It's not fun, but and again, like Max is like he's just smiling right here. He's happy that we're diverging on this. We'll get back to Max, but this was an example, right? And because I was at an area with that monument, that religious monument, and this is what like these entities are scrolling outside. I got hypnotized, as in, I put a spell on you because you're mine. And I knew not to look into his eyes, family. And then I was like transfixed. I can't. Here's $1. But then what was funny is that, well, not funny, but great, great. This is what you did to me, honey. While I looked at you at the outside cafe, you said, call back your healed aspects of yourself back home. Not all your aspects, your healed ones. I did that. I closed my eyes. I did this. And I called him in my hand. And I'm telling you, in 30 seconds, you saw my change, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Energy right back up. I was not in secure anxiety anymore.
No. And that's the difference that you can see with somebody who's like, maybe their soul is not able to get into their body half the day
Hmm.
because their nervous system is whacked and they pop in and out. Yeah.
So here, heed our words, beautiful Femi. Whenever something, because I'm Max is telling me, keep talking about this, Richard. So I know better than to argue. We all have these moments, and we're so much in our head, and we're trying to analyze, and then we have a hard time breathing, then anxiety could come in. This is what it is. Bring back your healed aspects.
Hmm.
It worked like pronto, but you gotta ask, right?
Yeah.
So, like we want help, but if you don't ask, you will not receive. Right, Max? He just winked.
Yeah.
Well, I got a crystal skull that just winked at us.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
amazing. So, and you guys are amazing.
Yes.
So remember that. And remember that we have all kinds of beings that are on our side that are ready to help us continue this process along with Mother Earth. I mean, right now we've got titans and dragons, and we've got the crystal skulls that are here, and we've got ourselves, and we've got angelics, and we've got our guides. Everybody is around helping. But if you don't ask, you may not get individual help.
That's right.
Yeah, because it's a free will universe. Yeah, that's
It
important.
is, and even in that free will universe, honey bunny, like I had asked in my meditation, okay, so I get it, it's free will. What about if I use my free will saying I don't want the creepy crawlies to exist anymore? Could I use that as my free will?
You could. It depends though. I mean, that's also a collective contract.
Yeah.
So they don't actually exist anymore. I will say that, except
Yes.
for in our
The
memory.
memory. Yeah. The
Yeah. So,
trail.
mhm.
The trail. Yeah.
So some people are calling them back because they're working through their memory or
Hmm.
they're still in fight or flight. But then they're experiencing that basically as an NPC. So
Yes.
it's not real, it's just something they created. Just like a lot of people actually went the way of the 3D, 4D Earth, but we still see them as an NPC. That maybe somebody from high school or somebody that you work with. They may not be there in reality. And we still only see like 4% of reality. So there's so much out there that we don't see. And we're never alone, even in the
Never.
bathroom, never alone. And we're always supported if we ask for the support.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're going to let you be sovereign and do what you need.
Because that's how it was originally built, right? To
Yeah,
be like of your own free accord.
right. Yeah. Because otherwise, what is the point of experiencing? You wouldn't really be experiencing if everybody was running around and padding your existence all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
And asking is actually manifestation.
Hmm. It is. And everything's really quick right now, unless you think it's big and it's going to take a long time. Otherwise, everything is very quick.
Like telepathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Telepathy is amazing. Richard and I have a lot of telepathy. I had a lot of telepathy with Lisa and Barry when we were there. So we, the four of us, and John too. John wasn't totally engaged with all of it because,
Well, it's because he's on his phone looking to buy a car.
right. Yeah. He is. So my husband loves cars. So we have lots of
Like sexy
old,
cars, guys.
yeah,
Like he likes
old,
muscle
sexy
cars. Yeah.
cars.
Like me.
Yeah. So, yeah, but anyway, like some of the stuff didn't make sense to him that we talked about, but he was getting activated just like we were getting activated.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing when you come together. And you don't have to come together with only your soul group either. Like we were also getting activated by Momsy and by Jenny May because
Yes,
they're linking us to Earth more
that's
as
right.
well.
The separation is over
Yeah.
of male against female, of different color hues, religions. That's how they split us up for
Hmm.
all this time while Gaia, she was sleeping to regroup, regrout, and come back online now.
Yes.
We're all one. It doesn't matter if you're blue, white, purple, pink. Doesn't matter if you're a
Yeah.
Titan or a Smurf. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You
No.
all are worthy no matter what you have going
Mhm.
on. And that's the biggest thing is to know that you're worthy. And if you start to feel like you're not, then call all the healed pieces back into your body because your nervous system has gone offline.
And it's important, guys, that the healed aspects.
Yes, healed.
Could you explain a little bit as you explained to me in downtown Montreal? If I call all my aspects back home, what am I calling back into me?
You're also calling some of the shadow versions of you back into your body, which sometimes can make you sick because then you have to deal with all of their baggage.
Yeah.
So it's important to send those versions of you home to your oversoul to be healed. But the fractals that you call in just say only the healed versions of myself. And some of us have maybe 10 fractals now at this point. We started out with a portion of a fractal. In 2020, most of us had a portion of a fractal, and the rest of the fractal was not inside of our body. And we were talking to that fractal as our higher self.
Mhm.
And what we've achieved at this point is our oversoul, the sum of all of us, all the lifetimes, is our higher self. And we have absorbed maybe 5, 10, 15 fractals. So all these gifts are waiting to be uncovered within us. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Max is super happy right now.
Max is so happy. Like he winked, he smiled without lips, and he really, 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 really responds to your higher self energy.
Yeah.
He's now because I see him as that blue, but with you, it's a light mauve or lavender or purple. Oh, you
Mhm.
told me that was one of your favorite colors.
Yeah. So those are the colors of the new universe that we're in now.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
doing that with those colors around you.
Hmm.
Like it's not like it's he's doing this around you. Oh, he's making your hair go like this. I really like Max.
Yeah.
Um Max is showing music. Wow, Richard, you really brought this away from but he's happy of how it went.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because we didn't really talk all that much about Max, did we?
No, he wants to remind us of humming. We need to
I
talk
mean,
about humming before we go because sound is the beginning of
yeah,
creation.
yeah.
Yeah, humming. So if you can hum to yourself every day, take 5 minutes and hum. There used to be this crazy guy when I was a teenager and I worked at a grocery store, and he would hum and sing to himself the whole day. He'd go in and out
Was
of the
it me?
grocery store. No, no, he was probably like 50 when I was 18 or 16 or whatever. And he would drive everybody crazy, but he was transmuting things all day long.
Like a receptor.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, who is this crazy person? But actually, it's really good. So if you can hum, if you can listen to music that you really appreciate and hum or sing along, it's just a beautiful time to do that now. Because a lot of us have kind of cut music out because we didn't like the frequency. And now the frequencies are coming in as good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Max is showing me also, like for all of you with the ascension symptoms, like locked jaw, jaw cramp, as if you're clenching too much, sinus problems, phantom migraines, like a pain here that never becomes this is all part of it. You're coming online. So massage, hum,
Yeah, fun.
yeah, especially here he's showing me this part
Yeah,
right
there's
there.
a place where the jaw links together. Yeah.
See, I'm choking.
Yeah. Yeah. So with Max, he's also asking, do you want us to talk more to Max? He wants comments about, are you interested in hearing what Max has to say with more videos, and what are your questions? Put those in the
Yes, yes, I get that too. I get that too. But he's also saying, please don't make it like, how do I put this in words?
We're
Be
not
like,
worshiping Max.
or be intelligent about it. Like, like
Good
I'm not
questions.
an artifact again. I don't want to like stop asking me that. Ask me. I will respond if you come with a golden age kind of questioning. Don't try to understand or resolve or calculate how it became to be. I am the future version of you. You're all crystalline. Don't bore me. That's what he just said.
Yeah, he doesn't want any questions that don't have to do with the whole either,
That's
like the
right.
whole group of humanity. And, what do you see happening for the whole group of humanity when it comes to this?
Yes.
Yeah. So you could ask about learning. Somebody asked about learning today. So, what is learning going to look like? Or what are different things going to be like? And remember that he's not an oracle, he's one of us. So you're in a conversation, you're not worshiping him, he's not on a pulpit. That's important.
Yes, it's like the same thing, like even a celebrity that gets worshipped. Do you think they like that really? It makes them uncomfortable,
Yeah,
as
it
an
is uncomfortable.
example.
Yeah.
So Max is saying, oh, he wanted me to pull a few cards. Do you mind?
So go ahead.
So I got three that flew out. Oh my God. Oh, check it out. So he said just use those three, Richard. So Max, what he is saying right now, this is the judgment card, beautiful Femi. So it's a wake-up call. It is a trumpet awakening the sleepers, the dead. At the center, the heartbeat, ba bum bum bum. Max is like the secret unbeknownst to most. Four of Swords, secrets that people are not really aware of. Swords is an air element that could be a crystal. It is of the mind. But then look what is happening here. Three of Wands. We've made the plans and we're traveling portals. Max is definitely coming online. Secrets that he has been holding for this whole time since Sumeria, the fall of Atlantis, whatever. He is coming with the trumpet. That's why we've been feeling him like a strobe light right now. We're crossing into a new Gaia. We will not be exterminated. And babies, take this to, like all this stuff about like, the weather and all that. It's a regrouping. It's not the word, please, annihilation.
It's not annihilation.
Thank
Yeah,
French.
it's
That's
okay.
a really hard one with the H. This is beautiful, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're getting rid of the devil system. We're breaking the chains. Oh, what were the chains about? Illusion, delusions, and what we thought reality was. And that moon, oh, recycling cycle. He is here to team up, shake hands, restore with the Two of Cups,
Mhm.
because the problem was it was always an interference, the Three of Swords, a stick in the wheels. He is coming as the dark night of the soul, reawakening, as in she, as in Gaia, with information, like a bear coming out of the cavern in the spring, because we had outer conflict in reality, but now we're going to be the King of Pentacles, pineapples, fully like abundant in everything we do, because now we're holding Gaia in our heart and we are crossing the 11 portals. Justice is being served. The end.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And that's what's going on right now. That's why the internet didn't work earlier. We're in a big, big time, you guys. And Max is here to help. And so are all the other crystal skulls. And think
Yes.
about as your skull becomes more crystalline, more and more crystalline, and your pineal gland becomes more and more online, where's that information? It's going to start to be shared. So the telepathy will become like, almost like all that information, that library of information will be available to you coming into your own knowledge. And Max, he was here, and this is what came in. He was here before when Earth was 5D. He was present for
Yeah.
all of the 3D, and he's now present again in the 5D. And he's so happy to be back.
And he feels really happy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's really happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
this
love
is
that.
beautiful. Do you want to do your closing?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course I do. So Max
Yay.
came in for an end show invocation, my beloved. So this was actually not just me channeling my higher self in the ether. I was actually like in that I crossed boats with Max, and this is what he came in for you, the beautiful Femi. Are you ready to listen? The golden ones that makes it you. Are you? Do you
Yes.
really want to hear it?
Yes, we're ready.
All right, here we go. Invocation with Max, the crystal skull. Beloved ones of Earth, hear us now. We are gathered, Richard, Honey, and Max, not as three, but as many. A chorus of higher selves, a council of remembrance. We speak to humanity. The Great Awakening is not a prophecy. It is happening right now. The tremors in your skies, the rumblings beneath your feet, the wild dance of storms and fire, all are aligned with renewal, not extinction. The dragons stir, titans shift, elementals, flesh of the goose, elementals breathe again in your forests and in your seas. The mother's womb contracts, but not to erase, to rebirth. You are not at the edge of destruction. You are at the dawn of new creation. The Big Bang remembered. But this time, this time, without annihilation.
Annihilation.
Thank you. This word. Without annihilation only transformation. Stand as witness. Stand as co-creators. Every pulse of your heart is a thread in the tapestry of the reset.
Fake.
Reset, right?
Yeah.
Nothing is separate. All is connected. We are here. We have always been here. And now, beloved humanity, so are you.
Yes.
So let it be sealed. So let it be sung. So let it be lived. Yay.
Yay. Beautiful, Richard. Thank you, Max. And
Yeah.
thank you, Richard. I mean, this is
Mm.
beautiful. And it just shows us like we can commune with somebody who lives in a form like this and really enjoy the conversations. Think about all the things that you can do. Like eventually you can be just talking to Mother Earth, other planets, ETs, interdimensionals, all of that is, it's like growing right now.
And it's not that hard to do, right? All we have to
No.
do is show interest and respect and come with like that loving, open hearted, that's vulnerable in truth seeking.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I just got the shivers back here. That's all it is, you know. We're just
Yeah.
so preoccupied that listening at what's around us, what's happening. But if we go within, right? Don't forget, like, you know, that imagery of the sacred heart, right? The heart here with the fire, it's all within. It's never outside of us. That's distraction. That's what that infiltration. And Max is going again, like he's out. Oh my God. Do you want to know what Max is doing? He's playing drums.
He's really happy. I thought he
He's
was
playing.
dancing earlier.
Do
Yeah.
do you see him? And to Iron Maiden, because like he's linked to what I like. Wow, that's crazy. Max is playing Iron Maiden drums. Wow, how
Mhm.
crazy. But that's what it is, right? Right, honey? Bunny?
Yeah.
Made of honey?
Yeah. And also, it'll come to you. So when you're talking, so like when Richard is talking to Max, he's going to get answers in a way that work for him. So
Yes.
Max is showing him, this is how happy I am. Right. And for me, I got that he was dancing. So it really is a very similar thing. It's about the feeling. It's not about the action. When you're communicating, feel the frequency.
Feel the frequency, yes.
Mhm.
And you are so right about this because now I'm going, please be kind and rewind. When you sound like, you know, even in the bathroom, you're never alone, right? You
Right.
remember when you said that? But that's what it is, guys. Like, outside of the simulation, everything is recorded. There's not one thought, one gesture that was never ever recorded in the vaults of the memory. Akashic records, perhaps. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah.
it feels like it could go there. Okay, yes. And this is what it is. Like when we talk about spirit, source, energy, whatever it is, they they know us. They know every thought we've ever had. So me, when I have either Max or Farrah Fawcett or whoever that will come in, they know me. They know every thought I've ever had or every fantasy I've ever had, and they'll use those images to show to me like a message, right, honey?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
you danced and he played drums to Iron Maiden.
Yeah. I love
Max.
it. So fun. It's so fun.
And he was fun dancing. Huh? He's even showing me a little shimmy in the hips for you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it's going to be, you guys. It's just going to get easier and easier to do that. And I think that a lot of you guys are starting to do this now.
Yes.
So just keep going. It's a beautiful thing. And we would love to hear from you.
We would.
Yes. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Richard. This was so much fun.
Oh, I love you so much, my sister. And Femi, never forget to be good and kind to yourselves because you're the one that matters. Then you can heal the others. Mwah.
Yes. Yes. Love you guys. Bye.